What's going on, guys? It's Karth, and Blizzard has finally dropped some news for us in relation to TBC. They have announced a couple things. First, the date of the pre-patch, which is January 13th. They have not announced the duration of the pre-patch, which is a little bit frustrating. I was hoping that the pre-patch announcement would come with the duration of it. But, hey, I'll take what I can get. January 13th pre-patch. This is pretty in line with the time frame that I'd kind of thought of, around February-ish release, early mid-February. Along with this, the PTR is dropping this week, which is big news for my channel. I can finally have a client to make footage on. I think I have quite a few ideas in my head immediately of some videos that I want to put out, and that'll be just awesome for me to like get stuff set up from my channel. But let's go ahead and dive into this Wowhead post a little bit, talk about some new stuff coming in our new TBC. Obviously, Outland, Blood Elves, Draenei, most of the stuff is not particularly new, but the main things I wanted to talk about were the changes which come out to oh wait, is this the... Oh, hold on. Let me pull up changes one. Yeah, okay. So, first things first, account line attunements. I am just absolutely thrilled with this, especially for someone like me who's planning on playing multiple characters. This is just so, such relief. Oh my god. No more huge Kara attunement, no more getting to revered on multiple characters, just first character, and then you just buy a bag with all the keys that you can send to your alts, which is just, it's so awesome. So this applies for heroic dungeons and raids. Raids will also be account-wide attunement, which is really cool. I think this is a great change. I think the attunement process the first time around is actually pretty neat. It's a cool little like progression system at endgame for players to enjoy, but after like the first time it kind of just becomes a chore that you need to do on your second or third character. Raid-wide Bloodlust or Heroism was also announced, which is just really nice because there's no need to do like lust swapping or double lusting, which was something that was quite prevalent in some of the more performance-oriented guilds, where you would swap a shaman group in and then bloodlust a specific group, so you could like double lust specific groups of DPS players. It just created like unnecessary like tools to swap characters mid-raid, and also just like kind of like guild drama of like, oh, why am I not getting double lusted, blah blah blah. Just no more of that one raid lust as it's been in every other version of WoW. Increased Terracon respawn rate. This is awesome, but I hope that it's not just complete bot controlled as well, because even though the Terracon will be respawning faster, I'm sure bots will actually camp these respawns regardless. So there needs to be there still needs to be a way that players can not be pigeonholed to the monopoly of bots, which Blizzard has definitely not figured out that solution just yet. And then the UI edit mode is also coming to TBC. This, I'm not opposed to this, and I think it is overall a good change, but I think that the UI edit mode is a little bit bizarre for TBC, because in something like War Within or Midnight, as we're going into, it kind of makes sense because there's a lot of different UI elements that go into like retail gaming, but in Classic, especially considering the fact that we don't play with like the UI, the retail UI, like the Dragonflight changed, like this bar and all this other stuff, like I feel like the edit mode fits more of the Dragonflight art style UI than the classic one, but quality of life wise it definitely is a good change. Guild bank from the start. This is very cool and very useful for guilds in general, just allowing guilds to store raid materials in a guild bank and allowing people to take multiple like stacks out and supplying your raiders with resources for raids or for attunements, whatever it might be. Just super nice to not have to deal with like, oh, I need to log on my Gbank alt and then blah 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 and all this stuff. Some other news in relation to this is, like I mentioned, the PTR. I'm going to be doing like several videos on the PTR talking about, first and foremost is the preload turn-in route. I'm going to go through it on the PTR, and I'm going to like show how much XP that it gives me, along with the route that I take, and what you could do to optimize different quests if you are not running the absolute like cream of the crop best preload quest log. But yeah, guys, short video. I just wanted to catch everyone up on the most recent news update. But pre-patch coming soon, 2 months out. Thank you guys for subscribing and supporting the channel as usual, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.